Hi guys, welcome to this video. My name is Makanye. I'm a hairstylist. I've been doing hair a little over 5 years now. If you're new here, I'm not new here. I was here in like 2017 and then I took a hiatus, but I kind of feel like this is the time to come back. I don't know, being stuck at home, lockdown, people needing content and needing to learn how to do hair. I just kind of felt like this was the time. So before I get into a lot, I just want to tell you what I want to do in this video. So I want to do my hair as we have a conversation about what I've been about and doing for the last 2 years. Yeah, so it's like a catch up as I do my hair, and I don't know how that will work because I suck at multitasking. But before that, just a little history of my YouTube and what I feel like I'll do differently now. So when I joined YouTube, I feel like I wanted to focus mostly on the skill aspect of the video, show people how to do the hair, the transformations. If you go back, you'll notice I barely used to talk because I don't think I was that open to bringing in parts of myself into the video. It's like, if you're coming here, just know wagwan, see how I do the hair, and let's keep it pushing. But I think as I've taken that break, I feel like when I come back to this platform, I want it to reflect a bit more of myself and what I'm about in relation to the things that I'm doing. So yeah, I like people. I like stuff to do with life, what it's about, what our purpose is as individuals, and how we can apply that in the things that we do. And yeah, I like hair as well. So it's like, let's see how we can do hair and then just also infuse those things about me in there. Yeah. So yeah, that's my YouTube. So expect to see more of that. I still want to show I still want to teach you guys stuff and focus on hair, because this is Hair by Makanye, but I also want it to be a bit more interactive. I can get to know me better and I could get to know you better if you interact, of course, with my content. So first, let me tell you what we're gonna be doing today. I just had this idea that I could do some kinky twist with some maybe bohemian curls. I don't even have a picture because I just thought about it in my head and I was like, yeah, let's do it. So you wouldn't even know if it backfired because you don't know what you were going for. So I'm gonna use yeah, this is the hair I'm using. It's Flaunt Kinky by Angel, and I got 2 packs of the hair, but as for now I've just undone 1 pack. I want to see if that's going to be enough. Then for the curly parts, I'm going to be using this Spanish bulk, and I took number 1. My hair is a number 2, but I feel like number 1 pops better. So yeah, I washed my hair and I did slightly straighten it because I just feel like that's easier for me. Spenangi could struggle sana, but I don't, just maybe once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks I straighten my hair. Anyway, okay. So now let's talk. Yeah. I'm being so mechanical about this, man. It's like you go on a date and sit down and someone is like, okay, so what are we talking about? Anyway, so as I have said, I think in my intro, I've been doing hair for a little over 5 years because I started in 2015 when I joined uni, first year of law school. Okay, I'm just sectioning my hair into 4 parts. So it was great. When I started, I didn't really expect much. If you're in UN, you know how we get so many long holidays and everything. So I had a lot of free time, and even while in school, taking 3 units per semester, you could find you have a class that's 8 to 11 and then you're free for the rest of the day, or a 2 to 5. So generally there was just a lot of free time. So now one of those long holidays, I had just tried for Miss Sparklers. And then as in, it just didn't happen, the event didn't happen, and then I was like a bit frustrated, and I just felt like I wanted to channel my energy into something else. And at the time, crochet had just started. I was doing a lot of DIYs on myself, and people would stop me on the streets. They're like, hey, where did you get this done? My friends, I was doing their hair, and then one of them suggested just start like a page on Instagram. So obviously initially I was like, oh my god, am I really gonna go on the internet and like be a salonist on the internet? As in, you get, as in, there was just that key feeling of, I was feeling shy about it. I just felt like maybe people would look at it or look at me in some type of way, because at that time I really hadn't seen people like doing hair like that, like, you know, being mobile stylists and all of that. So it was a bit new to me, and I was a bit scared of the reaction. But I did it, and then I started getting clients. Then it blew up. As in, blew up in the sense that like I would have like 5 clients a day at different places, like naweza toka Kasarani niende Westlands nirudi Lavington. So it was quite hectic, but obviously it was amazing because I needed something to keep me busy, and I wanted, I mean, the money, of course. I mean, it was great. So that's 2015, 16, 17. It's just continued like that. In 2017, I met a lady called Marianne from Mikos. Then she had just opened her salon, and she's like, oh yeah, like, you know, like, you're mobile and I have space, and just feel free to like come and just do your thing. Yeah, and I was like, okay, yeah, sounds like perfect. So I went to Mikos, I was doing hair, yeah, till like 2018. And obviously it was great. Shout out to you, Miriam. Thank you for that opportunity. I know if you have been my client at some point, you've come there, because it's still open by day. So you can just check them out, Mikos Beauty Kenya on Instagram. And then now in 2018, me and okay, you may know as Crochet by Christine or Christine Terre, now we like got together, and there was this location at Eden Valley that we're looking for stylists to come and like run the space. So yeah, tukashikana tukaenda hapo. So by 2018, now I'm in 3rd year, and now stuff is getting serious. Of course, in 1st year, 2nd year, I was cruising with my 3 units per sem, but now in 3rd year it got serious, and I wasn't doing as many appointments as before. So that's when I kind of started to have a disconnect on Instagram, like, because at the end of the day, you're gonna have to choose, you know, one thing to do instead of being like half-assed at both things. You'd rather just pick one and just be good at it. Yeah, so that's 2018. As I've said, pole I've retracted away from work because I'm prioritizing school. And then but of course it was still okay, because I would just redirect my clients to Del Millennial and they'd be taken care of. Then now come 2019, now I'm in 4th year. So again, still I'm not as proactive at work, can't be posting so much on YouTube and on Instagram as well. And then now in January of 2019, because we were supposed to finish exams by around maybe March, April. Yeah. So in January of 2019, now I lost my mom, like just a semester before I finished 4th year. Yeah, so now to add on to everything, you know, being in 4th year and now not being able to work. So now when the grief and the grieving process checked in, like Now that one was like, of course people react differently or cope differently, but mine was the one for like shutting down. I didn't wanna work. Like I just didn't have it in me. Like I tried at some point, you're trying to push yourself, like, come on, just go out there, just try get clients, and but then every time I would like maybe book a client, I'm at home, I'm just feeling like I just can't. So I know if you are a client and you interacted with me in 2019, you probably don't like me so much, or you probably have a bad review of me, which is understandable and regrettable, but it was just part of my grieving process. Like that phase can get really dark, because now you're pulling away from work. Obviously you need the distractions, whether it's like partying and drinking and doing all these things. Like at least they distract you from your reality, and I think at the moment that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for your functionality and being at work and all of that. So if you're watching this video and maybe you're freshly grieving or not so freshly grieving, because grieving doesn't really end, I think they just get to stages of how you're now learning to live with it. Because like I feel like it's a new life. Like after you've grieved someone who's like super close to you, you become a new person. It's a transformational process, and just being able to process all of that takes time. So I would say just be patient with yourself, allow yourself to go through your process, and embrace the fact that you're going to be a new person. Like don't try to be who you were before you went through this process, because there's so many new things, you're experiencing new emotions, you're meeting these entirely new parts of yourself, like maybe from someone who is like super proactive and hardworking to someone who does not want to work at all, or to someone who's become a workaholic, or to someone who's become an alcoholic, or to someone who's now maybe always angry. As in, there's just so many things that could come out that you have never seen before in yourself. And obviously people will come and they tell you stuff like it gets better, and at the time, like when you're fresh in it, like you just kind of want to roll your eyes, and because it just doesn't make sense. First you feel like they don't understand. And secondly, it's like, okay, fine, it gets better, but when? Like it just feels like a very never-ending process. But as someone who has like gone through it, I can't tell you it does get better. It doesn't end, but it gets better. Like the more you start to accept your reality and accept your new normal. Because the running, I usually like to compare it to like running on a treadmill. Like you run and run and run, you go fast, you go slow, but at the end of the day, like you're still on that spot. So the moment when you decide that you're now going to face everything that you've been running from, slowly you just build yourself up, pole. Like for me, I feel like the things that I got out of the process is that you start asking so many questions about life, and who you are and what your purpose is. And now it just kind of, you start having a relationship with yourself. Okay, at least now I would say I did start having a relationship with myself, like trying to understand like what my purpose is in life and how I live in relation to other people. And from being in a very unpeaceful space, now trying to learn about being peaceful and how you can get that peace in your life, you know, as an individual and in relation to also the people in your life, because you can, you know, your energy will affect also those around you. So yeah, my takeaway was the relationship with myself and my interest in spirituality, of course. And it also made me now like empathetic to people, because with some of these things, if you've not experienced them, you won't understand. So even if you see someone like acting out and just being some type of way, like to you, you just feel like, okay, shouldn't you be over it by now? But for me now, coming from a place of understanding, I can be an empathetic human being to other people. Wow. Okay, yeah, so that was 2019. So when 2019 was coming to an end, I had just gotten to this point where I'm like, I feel like I'm ready to start picking myself up again. Like I'm ready to, God, okay guys, please just be patient with me. This is not as easy as I thought it would be. Anyway, yeah, so okay, by the end of 2019, I was like, I'm ready to, like, you know, get things back together again, go back to work, figure out what exactly it is I want to do. Yeah, so I had like I have this book where I write my goals. So I had written, you know, 2020 goals, what I'm gonna do, what my plans are, who I want to collaborate with. Then yeah, 2020 began. We're well on our way, but obviously you think that just because you're psyched you won't have bad days. You get bad days, because yeah, they're still there. And then COVID happened now, and it's like, come on, I was ready to get my life back together, and then you're just gonna slap me sorry, you're just gonna slap me in the face with all of this, like, universe, please cooperate. But then when you look at it, some of these things, they're a blessing in disguise, because they just help to push you into a direction that maybe you are taking longer to head at. Because like personally, I feel like I've been trying to make a transition into creating content, and it's more like just I want to come up with creative hairstyles and to, you know, apply my creativity in different aspects. So of course, not being stuck at home pushed me into that, hence here we are. So as much as it was like, it's terrible, that's its silver lining, the fact that you're just kind of pressured to do those things you've been postponing. Yeah, so that's 2020 up to date. So here I am doing this video because I'm getting back on YouTube and it's a thing now. And yeah, what I envision for myself, what my plans are, like I said, I want to get to tap into my creative part of it and to become like an avant-garde stylist. Yeah, I'll just put some avant-garde pictures over here so that we're together. And yeah, I want to do videos. I want to interact more and just grow a community around here where we can just teach each other things and share ideas and hairstyles and all of that. Yeah, so that's kind of like the space that I'm in right now. And now is when I'm realizing we're in trouble, because now my studies are over and I'm on the first quarter. Please just understand I'm a bit rusty. And I find it so hard to like have this monologue thing going on, because I'm more like conversational. Like I say something, you react, like, and then I build up from so say nika kujiongelesha na kuna bad jokes na juu kuna bad jokes juu huweni watu hawacheki, and you just keep going and it's like, oh god, who's gonna tell her? Anyway, so what I'll do from this point, let me just go and finish this, or try push them off camera, and then I come and show you guys like how to attach. If you've come all this way, man, mwah, bless you. Okay, so I'm back. I finished the twists. Not looking too shabby. Yeah, so now I'll show you how I attach, and this is just technique for you guys seeing huku ndani mkono zimefanya vimejisikia. So once you have your section, part it, and then lay it like across like that. Then take this side and then twist it outwards, like you're trying to wrap your natural hair around the braid. Like, I don't know if you can see. So this one twisted outwards, and then hold, and then this one twist inwards. Then once you have sort of like a firm thing like that, then you just now start twisting. And if you're trying to twist for the first time, obviously this kinky texture is easier to use because the grip is good. It doesn't slide out of your hands. Hey, you see how this one is better than all the others I've done. Okay guys, so the look is done. We have a combination of the kinky twist and the salsa. Okay, it's a salsa. Spanish bulk. Yeah, so we have the twist, the Spanish bulk, and I just put in some of these accessories. Just a little tip if you're starting out doing your hair, braiding, twisting, whatever. If you feel like they're not so neat, you can always find distractions, like what I've done. I don't usually braid myself frequently, so it's not like my techniques are the most firm or anything. But then you see, once you curl the hair, unaongeza madoido, like nobody's even gonna notice. But it is a bit it's scarce at the back, you know, problems of DIYing. So of course I'm just going to be open to even holding the hair. Like I could do something like this and just tie it. As long as the front's popping, we good. I mean, yeah. Or I could even just hold all of them, like maybe somewhere here. But I mean, may feel okay. baby. I'm gonna keep this maybe for the weekend or a week or something. I don't know. It'll depend on the mood. But I'm happy with the outcome. I hope you guys like it as well. Feel free to try it out, and I have a task for all of you. The next time you're in a salon, just be like, mnafanyanga makanye kinky twist, and then that like is on gani, and just pull up my picture and be like, whoa. I mean, plug a sister. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Yeah, I hope it was you know, worth your time, and I hope you've learned something. In conclusion, yeah, this is my parting shot now. The takeaway from the whole video, you know, shit always happens. We are all like going through like our different types of struggles, but it does get better. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, seek support systems, and even work-wise, you don't have to have like figured stuff out. Just one day at a time. Every little thing you do will build up into something bigger, so don't be discouraged. And yeah, this is me just encouraging myself as I restart this journey as well. So thank you so much. If you don't follow me on Instagram at Hair by Makanye, kindly subscribe to this channel, like, share and comment. And it has actually been quite fun, you know, like virtually talking to you. So until next time, bye.